Princess Ariadne falls in love with Theseus on sight, and this is Kyle's line here. Okay. Blushes and does the girl stuff. Her. Kyle goes to Daedalus. This super hot Theseus guy is supposed to go into the labyrinth. I need that so you can, like, tell me how to help him escape. This dialogue sucked, but... Kyle goes to Theseus. OMG, hey hottie. If you, like, marry me or something, I'll let you know how to escape the labyrinth and shit.
Wait, read Theseus' part. This is Tate.
You kinda ugh, but like I bet.
Anyway, that's Kyle's line so
suck.
far. What? I wrote that personally with Tate as the supervisor.
That was not good.
Tate.
I think Ashton has some sort of personal grudge against me.
Yesterday at like 6:15. Or no, it was like 6. My brother was like, "Hey, can you take me to Safeway? I need to get something for dinner." I'm like, "Sure."
Who said this?
My brother.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah. So I take him to Safeway, and he's like, "All right, I'll be out in a sec. I just gotta get a few things." I'm like, "All right, cool." So I'm just sitting in my car, and my girlfriend like sends me a snap, and I just send her one back. And there's a guy in front of me, and he looks at me. He's like directly in front of me, like of my car.
Like standing outside of your car?
Yeah, he's like outside of my car. I'm like in a parking spot. And like, he like looks at me. I'm like, oh God, did he just think I took a picture of him? And he looks at me, he starts walking over to me. And he's like knocks on my window. And I'm like,
Oh, yes I do. Yeah. That's right.
he told me to like roll down my window or something. And I pressed the wrong button, so it rolls, oh my God. It rolls my other window down. So I'm like, whatever. And I open my door.
Oh my God, you idiot.
And he's like, hey. I'm like, what's up? And he's like, do you have any money? I'm like, I'm homeless. I'm like looking for food. I'm like, no, I don't. He's like, you have Cash App, Venmo? I'm like, no. I'm like, sorry, man. He's like, all right, it's cool. And then he like disappears. I'm like, oh my God, like that guy could have robbed me.
Yeah.
And then my brother comes back, and I like told him the story, how I like literally was like seconds away to get robbed. I'm like, all right, I gotta go get gas. And I pull in, and the guy is there. I'm like,
Go and pay him cash. No.
so I take all the cash in my wallet and I like put it in my glove box. So like there isn't a reason for him to like come over to me and be like, hey, I thought you had money or whatever. And I can just like open my wallet and show him I don't have any cash. So I pull my gas, and some guy like I guess gets him something from the little convenience store. And he comes out and he just like looks at me, and we like make eye contact for like 5 seconds. And then I take out my wallet, I take out my card, just put it in, and he's just watching me. And then he just like disappears. But it was like,
You refused to give money to a homeless person.
no, but like it was weird because he like, one, he like came out of nowhere. 2, I was like in my car and he like knocked on my window.
You opened your door.
Yeah, I opened my door.
Idiots.
That was like the stupidest thing I could have possibly done. I was like freaking out, like I didn't know what to do. Like I thought he was like mad at me because he thought I took a picture of him.
So, you know what? I'm going to tell a story that my dad told me this weekend. He was talking about this time he was in college, and he's a geologist. And this is he's a geologist, and this is in a really
Geologist?
yes, and this is in a really advanced class. It was like petroleum igneology or something. And he had this one kid in his class named, let's call him Jeff.
That's what petroleum is.
Yeah, but let's call this kid Jeff. And Jeff was kind of a party guy. He was kind of a party guy. He did a lot of stuff. And they go into the final exam for this class. which was, keep in mind, extremely difficult because this is like one of the most advanced classes you can take in geology. And the kid in the class, he pulls out a bag of mushrooms.
Like shrooms?
Like shrooms, the drug. Yeah, and he and everyone in the class is like, "Hey, what the hell are you doing?" And he was like, "What? You want some?" And he did
Your
them.
dad did shrooms?
No, not my. You listening? Jesus Christ! The kid did shrooms. Jeff did shrooms. And he took the test on shrooms. And like halfway through the test, he was like, "Okay, the words are crawling across the page. I can't do this anymore." And then he walks out of the room. And everyone assumed he failed, obviously. But it turns out that he actually got like a B+, which is one of the highest scores in that class. So there you go. So the lesson here is that kids, if you're listening to this, if you do like hard drugs while you're studying and then do hard drugs during a test, it will make you succeed. It will make you succeed in school. So there you go.
Perfect.
But yeah, guys, what did you think of that story?
That's great.
Definitely something.
Definitely something.
It's something. It's better than nothing.
Better than nothing. Which is what's been happening, by the way.
Oh my god, I have a kind of good story that my grandpa told me when I was a child. It's about him and his brother. So like back then, there was like once a year they would spend a week with him and his brother alone at their cabin, and they'd have to like hunt for their food.
That's awesome.
Right, so they went out there with their guns, and it was just them. Their parents weren't there. It sounds pretty cool, though. And I think they're 12, maybe 11 in this story. But so one day they're going out shooting, and then they see a beaver in the pond, and like it's illegal to shoot beavers.
Because I'm pretty sure they were endangered.
Yeah, so they shoot the beaver.
Oh my god.
They shoot the beaver, and the problem is that it's still floating after it dies
middle of the
in
river.
the middle of the water. So they had the amazing idea to keep shooting the beaver until it had enough holes in it so it would sink. And so they just kept shooting the beaver until it sunk. And that's just the story my grandpa told me, and that's it. The lesson of the story is, if you're gonna shoot a beaver, make sure you
it's
have
illegal
enough.
too.
Make sure you have enough ammo to sink it. Oh,
We have a game show for you guys. The song is gonna play, and you guys are gonna comment what it is. No one guessed last time, so Kyle still has $50,000 that he's gonna give whoever guesses it.
yeah.
Right, Kyle?
Yep.
Yep.
Anyway, what did you guys think of my grandpa's story?
That's funny.
Your grandpa definitely seems highly intelligent.
What's your grandpa like, Holden?
He's blind.
Our friend Aiden is blind.
Was that funny, Kyle? Wait, hang
just
on.
wasn't expecting
Kyle's
that.
laughing at disabled people.
Oh my
right
god,
now.
what a
On
Kyle
podcast.
thing to do.
Live.
Tate's over here laughing too.
Tate would never laugh
start
at such a
laughing.
thing.
Just
Kyle,
Kyle.
you're such an evil person.
Well, anyway, my grandpa's a cool guy. He was a chemistry teacher most of his life here at our school.
A chemistry
No, he
teacher.
actually. No, he didn't. He wasn't like Walter White. He didn't sell
Your
meth.
grandpa sounds lame. Kyle, what's your grandpa's like?
One of them's a pretty grumpy dude because he can't golf anymore. Because
I would be
I think he has
grumpy.
ALS or something like that. I don't remember exactly what it is. But he like can't walk properly. Now my other one has a lot of heart issues.
Nice.
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 You guys are monsters. Just laughing at ailments.
What's your other grandpa like, Kyle?
He said both of them.
You said both of
Yeah,
them?
the the other one has heart issues.
Oh.
The one that's grumpy because he can't golf anymore was actually technically they were both drafted for Vietnam. I know the one here was drafted for Vietnam. I think the other one actually went into the army or
Actually-
Navy. at the time.
I do have a
but
great uncle
my
who
grandpa
was-
fought in Vietnam. The other one went to Vietnam, didn't end up fighting.
I have a great uncle that was fought in Vietnam, and he has been affected by Agent Orange.
Oh.
I remember learning about that.
Yeah, it's
That's
an A-push
cool.
buzzword.
Yeah.
I didn't say that to him though. That would have been funny.
That's an A-push buzzword.
He's like,
After
yeah, Agent Orange kind of screwed my life out.
Yeah.
Hey, that's an A-push buzzword.
Yeah, he got diabetes from
from the
Orange.
Agent. Okay.
But he didn't get like cancer or anything, so I mean, like
It could be a lot worse.
grilled cheese.
is baller.
Grilled cheese. Okay, if you don't know how to make grilled cheese, learn how to make grilled cheese because it's
so
super
good.
easy. It's super easy
It's
to make and
literally-
it's so good.
It's butter, bread,
unless
bread,
you're
cheese.
unless you're like weak and have
Disabled.
lactose intolerance.
Then get lactose-free cheese.
Or just get the lactate pills or whatever.
Or just deal with it.
Or just
Yeah,
deal with it.
deal with it.
Deal with it.
If I was lactose intolerant, I would just deal with it.
I haven't
for
had a
grilled
grilled
cheese.
cheese in so long.
Okay,
It's been like 3 years.
I had one
something like
the
that.
other day.
my parents were gone for like 5 days straight just this weekend. They were in Nashville. But so we were like out of food. We were out of food, so I made like 5 grilled cheeses over the span of the time they were gone because we didn't have like anything else to make. So
I feel like at that point I'd get old of grilled cheese.
what?
I feel like at that point I'd get a little bit old of grilled cheese. Like wouldn't want it anymore. Just because 5 days straight. Or,
Well, it was one day, 2 the next, or one break, 1 2. You know what I'm saying? So I didn't have one each day. There was a break day, but I put bacon in it, which is good. You guys ever had a mac and grilled cheese?
Yes.
You just make a grilled cheese, but you put mac and cheese in it.
God, mac and cheese is also so damn good. If you want to make good mac and cheese, though, it does require like a bit of effort.
No, oh my god. I had a cooking competition with my friends, and I made homemade homemade mac and cheese, like in the dish, You know what I'm saying? Where it's like a ton of cheese and like the noodles and like milk and stuff. Ugh, God. Anyway, I made homemade grilled cheese, like legit, or not grilled cheese, mac and cheese for the first time, and then I put it on a burger. Alden, stop laughing
Hey,
at the
guys.
American
Okay.
woodcock. Oh my God.
Guys, I found this bird. We're studying birds, and I found this bird called the American woodcock. This is funny, guys.
Free Falling
who's it by?
by the name's it's some rando.
Did you really just reveal it to our listeners? They were supposed to guess. Sorry, guys.
We're supposed to guess.
There's no prize money this time.
ASMR segment. Time for some pen tapping.
Okay, we do have one other thing that we'll do. So I think the second part is because I mentioned the depth of awareness one. If you look at those
Alright. ASMR segment is over.
you can get into small groups of, I don't know,
We should all talk about how someone needs to work on something
Yes.
that's on the Pride Matrix.
Yes, I agree.
Which
No, you don't have to
wait,
bring mine to
wait,
attention.
wait.
I think Tate
The
needs to work on his
pride-
personal pride.
Wait, the
Okay.
Pride Matrix consists of personal pride, respect, integrity, diversity, and excellence.
Yes. So I
Obviously-
think Tate needs to work on his personal pride because he's amazing, and he
Yeah.
doesn't realize how amazing
He
he is.
doesn't realize how great he is.
I think-
Kyle obviously needs to work on his diversity.
because he's racist.
Alden, you need to work on your excellence.
Okay.
You sell.
excellent enough.
You sell the bag.
You
You're
know
not
what?
excellent enough.
You know what you need to work on?
What?
You need to work on respect.
Yes. Ashton needs to work on his respect.
Yeah, respect
What
us.
the hell? You guys are terrible.
Actually, Kyle also needs to work on his respect.
Yeah, Kyle
of
needs to work
other
on his
cultures.
respect.
Of
His
other
respect
cultures
for
and
other cultures and
Kyle
diversity.
needs to work on everything on this list.
Oh my God, Tate, I think you're right. He needs to care for
Getting
himself,
dick down.
others, do the right thing. Kyle never does the right thing.
That's true. Like he goes out of his way to do the wrong thing.
Yeah, like when he punched that kid or twisted Alden's balls.
Was throwing your hamster in the pool really the right thing?
Why
Guys,
did you
can we
throw your
fin-
hamster in the pool, Kyle?
Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot when Kyle drowned his hamster.
Kyle, you knew the hamster couldn't swim with its
This is all
broken
going
leg.
in. This is all going
You
in.
knew it couldn't swim with its broken leg, Kyle. Why would you throw it into the pool?
Guys, let's finish it off.
Oh,
3, 2, 1.
hold up.